What's happening, Hammers? Dan Lawless here, and we are back with the transfer roundup. That's right, the season is finally over, that awful season. We can start looking forward and seeing who's going to be coming into this club. So, before we even look at players, before the priority is the new manager. Who will be our manager going forward? Now, news coming out that it's looking increasingly likely that that man won't be David Moyes, which is a massive relief if true. It's looking like he won't be offered a new deal. I think he sort of had a meeting with the club and they might be talking later on, but in the week. But nothing official has been announced on what's happening with Moyes, but a lot of reports are coming out saying it's unlikely he'll be the West Ham manager going forward. And, you know, I'm grateful for the job he's done. You know, he really frustrated the hell out of me at times as a West Ham manager, but at the point that he came in, all I really cared about was survival, right? Staying up. And I said at that point, I'd only be happy with him getting the job if we finished 8th, right? Which was ridiculous. We finished 13th, but that was the only way I could really see him. Like, for me, I'd be happy him getting the job. If we've had, looking on reflection, if we'd finished a bit lower, but you know, we played well and the team really tried and we weren't getting smacked up 4-1 all the time and things like that, then I maybe would have warmed to the idea of giving him the job. But I just put that high goalpost up there, or the wide goalpost, should I say, just because I didn't really have any faith or confidence in him being a long-term manager. But like I said, he's done what we asked him to do, and thank you very much. His career, you know, is sort of back on track now, and you know, we're still in the league, so win-win for everyone. So we've been linked with every manager and their dog lately. It seems like apparently there's 12 managers we've currently been linked with. It's been crazy. So right now I'm looking at the 2 strongest names that we have been linked with. So strong that apparently we are having talks with them both this week. Very exciting stuff if true. Let's start with the first one. Someone who apparently we've already had a meeting with. That's right, Shakhtar Donetsk manager Paulo Fonseca. If anyone's Portuguese or knows Portuguese and is watching this, tell me if I pronounced that wrong. But Paulo Fonseca, Shakhtar Donetsk manager, is apparently someone that we've had a meeting with. He's looking at places in London. He's looked at a flat in London, and we had about a 75-minute meeting with David Sullivan, according to the Mirror. This is reported by the Mirror. So very, very interesting and potentially an exciting prospect. You know, yes, they're in the Ukrainian league, Shakhtar Donetsk, and I think that's a concern. One of the main concerns that everyone will have is that he's managing the team in the Ukrainian league. Now, he's won a lot of trophies in that Ukrainian league, but he's also managed in the Champions League and the Europa League, and has a decent win percentage in both of those leagues. Hasn't won, but has won more than like the leagues, but has won more than he's lost. So, you know, and also as well, he scored that 2-1 victory over Man City earlier in the season in the Champions League. So it's not like he only knows how to beat Ukrainian teams. Apparently, he's highly rated by other big name managers. You know, just for his tactical awareness, and I'd love to have an actual tactically aware and astute manager at this club. Someone who don't just set out the team every week the same, how they like to play, and they look at the opposition and play based on your opposition and can change things if need to, and not leave it to the 80th minute or whatever all the time. That's something I'd like to see. He's also known for his attacking flair he likes to play, which is something that, you know, we love to see at West Ham. If we can get a manager who loves to play attacking football, that'd be fantastic. So he is rated for the style of play. So that's something that would suit us as fans down to the ground. He likes to play a 4-2-3-1 formation with sort of really relying on wingers. So that is something that I think it wouldn't take us a lot to get some decent players to play that system. We just need a bit more pace, I think, and a little bit more creativity. You know, it's just that question mark over can he do it in the Premier League. You know, yes, he's managing in the Ukrainian league, but when Arsene Wenger signed to Arsenal, he was managing in the Japanese league. So, and they don't even play in the Champions League or Europa League. So it could be a spectacular appointment. It could be a failure. You never know. But let's all be honest, it's a much more exciting appointment than David Moyes. And that's the thing. Players want to play, a lot of the top players, the sort of players that we want to see at West Ham, want to play for attacking managers. He's a young manager as well. He's in his 40s. It's an exciting appointment, and it's better than the usual names bandied around. So apparently he's had the talks. It's looking like he's the front runner at the moment. But they've also, apparently, according to me, scheduled for a meeting with former PSG manager Unai Emery, which, if that's true, that is very exciting indeed. We were linked with Emery. He showed interest in the job before we was going for Bilic. So I think I don't know whether it's that we wanted to go in a different direction, or we took too long, or he just wanted to stay at Seville for another season, because I think he stayed at Seville. Yeah, he should stay at Seville. But very exciting if true. Definitely punching above our weight. And he's won a lot of trophies. I mean, Fonseca has won a lot of trophies in the Ukrainian league, but Unai Emery's also won European trophies. He's won 3 Europa Leagues 3 years in a row with Seville. Fantastic achievement. And it's not an easy tournament. It's not an easy competition, as we found out, and Arsenal have recently found out. So that is a very impressive achievement. He's also, he's won domestic cups. He won the French league with PSG, walked it. And I think they didn't stick with him because he didn't really progress them in the Champions League, which is not easy. And, it's his first season with the club, and they want him to just, get to the final or whatever, the Champions League in his first season. So for me, he is an exciting manager. He likes to play a similar system. He likes to play either a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3 system. So yeah, it's not 5 defenders on the pitch, so that's good. For me, if I had to choose between the two, I'd go with Emery, just because he's a lot more proven in Europe, and he's managed some really good sides, and obviously La Liga is a more competitive league than the Ukrainian league, and he's got more experience in the Europa League and Champions League and now the French league, so he's more experienced. The only sort of drawback is apparently his English ain't great. Now, you wouldn't think that'd be much of a problem, but apparently, I forget the name of the Watford manager. I think it was a Watford manager who was sacked because his lack of English was a barrier with communication between him and his players. So, yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, that's the only thing. Like, I mean, look, English can be learned. It's something that can be learned. There's a multitude of language that also spoke in the dressing room. It's a tough one. Either one I'd be happy with. I'm leaning towards Emery just because of, his pedigree. And like I said, it is punching. But, we might get neither, and we might end up with Pardew back. Who knows? But exciting. Whoever we get, it needs to be quick. We need to get him in very, very quickly, because the transfer window opens on Thursday and it shuts in the beginning of August. So we've got a very small window. Plus, with the World Cup in the way, it's not going to be easy. I still would like Rafa, if possible, as well. That's still another one I would like. I think Rafa, with the right funds and resources, could really take us to the next level. But whoever we get, we'll back him. And like I said, it's a lot more exciting prospects than what we currently have. So we'll see. We'll be here, me and Ryan, and hopefully some of the other lads will come on, and we'll be updating you guys with transfer videos as and when the news comes out. So look out for that. You may get tired of my face very quickly, but what can I do? We've got to get the videos out there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave your comments below. Really want to see who you guys want to see. And let me know. I'm going to put a poll in the beginning. I hope you should have got to it by now. Unai Emery or Paulo Fonseca? Who do you want? Let me know in the comments below. Vote on the poll thing. Subscribe. Check out my other channel, After Hours. Click on the clicky thing. And one thing left to say. Come on, you Irons.